AITA for eating the food my FIL served me and ruining my boyfriend and I's holiday. Background info. I am 41. I'm a white American, and my boyfriend, M38, is Moroccan and half black. His parents took a dislike to me the moment we met. We've been together for 2 years. And he lives in America. The incident in question took place a few days ago. This is only my second time meeting his parents. His mother has been relatively quiet, but it's obvious she feels the same as his father, who is on an all-out warpath. They think that I'm a typical, useless, American party boy and not good enough for their son, who is an all-around goody two-shoes. They are wealthy government employees who think that they're contributing a lot to the world. Unlike me. Now, it is important to note that I am also wealthy, self-made, and high-ranking in my career. So I am not attempting to get on any gravy train. My boyfriend and I are staying at their home in Morocco. The 4 of us sat down for dinner, cooked by their private chef. Everybody got a bowl of some Moroccan food. That smelled really good. I noticed that mine looked paler than the others and didn't have as much of a smell. I didn't comment at first, but then his father outright said, as if he was doing me a favor, that he told the chef to put a portion for me aside before she added any of the seasoning, because he thought that my palate wouldn't handle the spice well. I have no issues with spicy food. I could tell that my boyfriend was already uncomfortable, and he told his father that I could eat what they're eating. I managed to keep my cool, despite being really pissed off, and told him in no uncertain terms that I could handle spicy food. Next thing, he took my food and went back to the kitchen. When he returned, my food was a shade darker than everyone else's. I realized after the first bite that it wasn't just spicy. It was inedible. My boyfriend noticed my reaction and told his father off before telling me to stop eating it. But I didn't. I ate the damn food. And I have never in my life eaten anything like it. There must have been an entire bottle of hell in it. The pain. But I persevered, much to my boyfriend's protests. His father simply watched. I was sweating buckets, felt sick, almost had an asthma attack. Another reason that my boyfriend was angry with me, because I put myself at risk. But I ate the whole bowl. Then I left the table victorious, but dying a death. Fast forward. I've been in bed for 3 days. Still feel messed up. May not survive. My boyfriend says I should have been the bigger person and that there were no winners. That eating the whole bowl was as childish as his father was for serving it. And harmed only me. He's been taking care of me, but he's also blaming me. I don't think I was the asshole, even if the last 3 days of our vacation have gone down the drain. TLDR. My boyfriend's father served me inedible food to be petty. So I ate it to be petty and derailed me and my boyfriend's vacation plans. And I wouldn't change a thing. AITA? Edit. I'm not sure that I made it clear enough. The food was taken and he intentionally made it inedible. My boyfriend argued with his father afterwards. Anyway, I appreciate the comments and they cheered me up. I am an asshole, and will apologize to my boyfriend. The comments about him picking a man like his father have really bothered me. I will take that advice to heart. Also, I love the concern for my asshole. It has a hard road ahead, but it will be okay. This has come up a few times, so I'll address it here. My boyfriend's parents know he is gay and they have accepted that. He is free to be himself in their home. We do not take our sexuality outside of the home while in Morocco. I'd like to show this post to him later, and I'm going to remove this edit before I do. Please, if you are going to comment, there is no need for racism. This is his family and his business. Update. I have apologized and I am forgiven. I punished myself enough for his liking. But he agrees that his father is an asshole, and he could stand up for me more. I'm out now. Appreciate the responses and the laughs. You may not think YTA, but your A thinks YTA. Info. Why didn't you just swap plates with your BF? You'd have gotten your message across that you don't want to be treated differently when it comes to meals and given your BF the opportunity to call out his dad for that petty ass, super unwelcoming move of overseasoning your food to the point of being inedible. And you'd not feel like you're dying now and missing out on quality time with your BF lol. I'm kinda pissed at your BF for subjecting you to this rude-ass behavior though. He should have just taken the initiative to swap your plates. You're NTA but you are an idiot. Also, this is hilarious. He doesn't want you as a guest in his home. Just like he doesn't want you dating his son. Frankly, I would not eat another bite of food coming from his hands because everything is a bit sketchy and who needs gastro issues while on a vacation? Speak with the cook yourself or ask your BF to do so and hopefully this will alleviate some of the BS. As far as you having some crazy contest with his dad to show him you could handle the spice, that part is on you. It was needless and it proved nothing. And obviously it's ruined your vacation because you've been laid up for 3 days. Both you and your BF's dad rather suck at being civilized. I'm just on your side because you're far from home and in a hostile setting already. Get well. Don't visit them again. Unless you stay in a hotel, and remember you are always king of your own castle. Go home and rock your life. Sometimes you have to stare down the barrel of a gun. Air, intestinal tract? NTA for standing your ground with FIL. But damn, do you owe your BF a huge apology. Also, you'll probably need a donut pillow for the flight home. And ice cream. Whether to eat it or sit in it is totally up to you. NTA. But, yes, you did not need to prove a point and put your health clearly at risk. You should have thanked him graciously in the first place for trying to be considerate. But I get you have your pride thing going too. And wanted to be clear. You did not need to be babied. I'd question whether it is that you are a party boy, or that you are a boy, or that you're white. I am unfamiliar with Moroccan customs. But I know there are a lot of countries where 2 men are still an issue. And an issue for parents. Either way, while NTA, you should apologize to your boyfriend and admit that it was foolish of you to allow his father to get under your skin. I think you were the asshole here. The father ruined your food. You just showed the parents you are not sensible, are arrogant, and do not consider their son's wishes. Their son asked you to stop and you would not. You behaved badly here, and ruined his visit home. Father obviously, but you're also being childish. Let your partner handle his family and stop trying to prove yourself to people who don't care. You don't look better for having made yourself sick for days and now he has to care for you. You're 40 years old. Act like it. YTA. He has one person in his life so incredibly petty as to ruin events to make a point. Now he has 2. YTA. He's right. You're on vacation and now bedridden for days. You certainly didn't win here. This is a cut off my nose to spite my face situation. But your BF, to be honest, you might be self-made and have a good job, but your common sense could use some leveling up. Your FIL is an asshole. You acted like an asshole. I get that it's galling to have his dad acting like a complete jackass to your face. But the actual important thing here is your boyfriend. Your boyfriend, with whom you could have spent a wonderful 3 days in his birth country. Eating edible food that you could actually enjoy. Having fun and seeing the sights. Instead of praying for death and needing him to play nursemaid. Why the hell is your FIL's opinion of you that much more important to you than your boyfriend's opinion of you? You should keep in mind that this is the stuff people actually tend to break up over, the stubborn Jagoff behavior that someone can't be talked out of even when it's clearly stubborn jagoff behavior. Does your boyfriend really need an asshole partner in addition to his asshole father? But your poor boyfriend. Info: I'm so sorry for asking this up, but I feel like it does have bearing on the verdict. Do you, by any chance, bottom? Because if so, I imagine that this derailed your boyfriend's holiday plans in more ways than just one. You are NTA and, your boyfriend is right, you behaved as childishly as his father. That was childish and stupid of you. You are now in bed sick. And your BF has to take care of you rather than showing you around his country. You didn't prove anything to anyone. YTA. And so is the father. He's a complete psycho who almost killed you. You're a complete psycho who almost killed yourself to prove a point. Jesus H. Christ, I feel sorry for your BF. YTA. Assuming your goal is to be a part of your boyfriend's life. And not to win pissing contests with his dad and alienate his family. You should be behaving graciously. So his dad was being petty. Apparently he doesn't think too highly of you for whatever reason. Fair or otherwise. Instead of proving yourself to be equally proud and easily ruffled, why don't you try doing the opposite? For your boyfriend's sake, if nothing else. All you needed to do was amicably reassure his father that you quite like spice and seasonings. IDC if he knows. Say it again as if he didn't know. And that his country's food is delicious. Throw in an extra compliment to their excellent chef. And thank your boyfriend's parents again for their kindness in hosting you. Then ask if they'd mind if you pop into the kitchen and add a little spice to your plate so you can. Try it the traditional way. Is it over the top? Yeah, maybe a little. But I'd at least try to kill them with kindness before completely giving up on having a relationship with them. Clearly, neither you nor your FIL are planning to get along anytime soon. What a pair of children. YTA and a dumbass trying to be petty. You ruined your vacation, that's why your boyfriend is mad at you. His father won that.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. AmITheAsshole is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.